Okay. Welcome back, everyone. I'm at the point where I am going to be running my first dungeon on this character. I'm just trying to see if anyone from the free company wants to join. Who's online anyway? Hello. Saji. Nico. Theoretically, I don't have people. What are my levels at anyway? 2016. Oh, God. I should probably do this as Arcanist. Just getting the levels. Actually, that is that. Gear. Oh, what's doing? That's sad. Alright, then we're going to do this as a duty sport. Hey. Actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. Neat. I suspect there's some features I could unlock right now, like the glam system and whatnot. But I'm gonna wait till this is gonna be on case all three characters. They get to Vesper Bay before that happens. Ooh, I could unlock the golden saucer. That would actually be needed if I need to, if I want to do certain things. I suspect the what's it called? Level 90 relic weapons will require that. One thing I could do, I could probably just go do a, what's it called? I only have 253 gil? When did that happen? Oh no, it's already been done here. That's gonna be done later. Oh, let's do some random side quests. Are these necessary? No, not at all. Who knows? One of these might have an interesting story though. it's actually going to be basically used to be boosting these various jobs. Although wind charge is not bad, especially for crafting and whatnot. Fenelon has ever been in the barren region. Believe me when I say it takes no small effort to make the crops grow here. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been now eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. Unless we save the earthworms, this entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin this next harvest. Would you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The shrew hills will be the best place to start. Ooh, kill cost. I love those. Okay, I actually didn't die. Thank you, friend. You are truly a friend to the champion of earthworms. I want the title. Now we can look forward to a plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which ones will grace the Sultana's plate. I want a title. Champion of Earthworms. I deserve it. Square Enix, make it happen. Yoshi, please. I beg you. Champion of Earthworms. I'd actually want that. It's so esoteric. I want it. Amkip Will. Champion of Earthworms. And I know Adventurer is a sorry sight. I've no need for assistance at the moment, but perhaps someone at the Coffin wants for a helping hand. Wowabaru, the resident chef, comes to mind. The man is obsessed with inventing new dishes, and I hear his current fascination is fish. If you're able to donate some for his cause, I'm sure he'd be grateful. Now, I'm a simple farmer and don't know much about fish, but I do know what I like, and I like oroban. You won't find a more succulent fish in these parts, I tell you. If you have a mind to go give some fish to Wowabaru, I can wholeheartedly recommend the fatty oroban. 4 slices or so should be enough for him to experiment with. And it's gonna have to wait. I've got a dungeon. Alright, so our tank today is Coffee Human. Our healer is Aniette Mizuki. And our red mage is Isaladin Alia. Oh, why do I have Duster Bill? So why don't I have oh, there we are. Whoops, I just pulled. Seriously? Did I just need 2 level? Okay. That's an interesting route. I've run this dungeon a few too many times. Unfortunately, killing all the mobs, it does generate gil. That gets me to a wipe though. Never good. Sully our spawning grounds, Starwalker. Oh, that's what happened to Captain Madison. Never knew. I don't have limit break on here. Got my first comment on this character. Hey, look, that looks so much better. Alright, so I think what I'll do is I'll finish up this particular quest line. And then do the Arcanist 20. Call it a night. I ain't been so hungry since yesterday. Okay, that's amusing. Oh yeah, I still have to turn in the pirate quest. Oh wow. That was a nice shot in the arm in terms of Gil. Fish, futile! It's not suited to the species, but I shall not surrender. Audubon, of course! But wait, how did you know my Epicurean endeavor? Well, matters not. The solution you suggest is sensational. Sauté with salt, a squirt of sun-lemon, so simple yet sublime. Fish is a costly commodity here in Thanalan. Were it not for your local largesse, I would have been forced to fork out a fortune to have some brought hither. Thank you. Stores of shrew meat are nearly not. Meat is an indispensable ingredient for making my smoked shrew loaves, which are famous for their fantastic flavor. Fortunately, I'm no fool. In preparation for this possibility, I've set 2 barrel traps outside of our establishment. Alas, I'm not accustomed to butchering the live beast. If you could do the duty in my stead and bring me the meat, I can continue to cook. Seems someone needs to take a butchery. Oh. I will kill this. Excellent. What am I missing here? I'm not destroying the Puglist one. Draybone, footfall. balls. Oh. There's a fourth one missing. Oh. That's over here. Over here somewhere, for sure. Untamed shrew? What is this? A bad telling of untaming the shrew? But yeah, I butchered the meat for you with fire. It cauterized. Have you got up to the critters? Quickly, else my customers will complain. This rich, robust redness should be as lean yet lovely. I'll learn you. It's neither than my secret sauce and smoked. It is a symphony of savory sensations that will satisfy even the most critical connoisseur. It takes time to prepare it properly, though, so fear we may be forced to deny our dedicated customers the desired dinner regardless. Yeah, that was a bit of a dumb quest line, but you know. Where am I going next? I am going to Limsa no matter what happens. Would have been awkward if it kicked me out because the zone was too populated. Oh, that's actually a cool transmog. I mean, glamour. Greetings, Empkeep. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know I am ever willing to lend an ear if you ever find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this, because it seems like Clelia does not. The Forcia has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she has disappeared without a word, but you've always been able to find her. Alas, that is not the case this day. With the Guildmaster here, could deduce her whereabouts by an area moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devote themselves over much to Arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. Or, while I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. You should be so kind as to make inquiries in Hawker's Alley. It is not common for Clea's wanderings to take a path through the markets. You see, Mikote, agent of Melvan's Gate. Why, yes, I have seen her. Spoken with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. Sastasha was drilling me for details about a Quirkin smuggling ring based in the airport, but then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If we should know afraid, then I suggest you speak with Ginnard at the Coral Tower. Well, that's, awkward. Where is this anyway? Ah, Marauder skill. Forcia Clea, yes, we brought her in for question regarding the reappearance of the pirate Dos Maga. Member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? Then I see no reason to consider the nature of our discourse. Perhaps you're already aware of this, but the Forcia was once held captive by that rabid sea dog. Few pirates sink such depths as depravity of Dos Maga. It's been 60 years now since we have excelled from limits and limits of our engaging in the worst kind of black market trading. Now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hope to borrow the knowledge of Forcia Clea, whose experiences have given us an intimate familiarity with the way this scoundrel operates. At least, that was our intent. For weathering a barrage of questions from the SS, we found ourselves instead of providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Forcia Clea, I imagine she's already returned safely to your guild. Back already? Would you like to believe she returned here? I'm afraid not. So the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Dos Maga, did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dos Maga banishment was the wholly surprise of inspection. It was the result of a inspection that revealed his involvement in underground slavery. The ancestor that stepped aboard the pirates' merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunates crammed in that squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Mikote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Clea was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out of her fear for days with the gift of an initiate's Reborn. Yes, the self-same tome that she has carried over her entire career. Of course. You should not mention Clea's grimoire was thrown into the sea. There are rumors that a Quaker merchant, a field reporter, has retrieved the black market goods of the crew from the Morning Star at the heap of the ocean. You know he gloats over his salt-encrusted cracked nail polish. It's entirely possible that Forcia's most prized possession was caught up in the culprit's salvage net. I have no doubt now that Clea has reached the same conclusion. Teleport with you, I'm giving. That is where you will find your wayward assessor. Yes. Combat pod and 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know when you have to nullify a thaumaturge or two, or retrieve a strategy is complete. And Kip, it is good for you to come. I was unable to calculate for certain if you would piece together my nobles in time. Very little is certain when so many variables involved. But there's good news. The prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the treasure who salvaged the Morningstar's jettisoned cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my last grimoire. The Linton law and the policies of the Maldane's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to an official inspection. Alas, my personal ballings do not fall under that definition. Thus I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against the black marketer and his cronies. The peddler has already been departed for Candle Keep Key. It's time I gathered to me such allies as I possess, and I count you as one of them, man. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Mistress Thilbergheim has offered me her cooperation. If you would, Chloe join her at Oscar and Bryce. Embrace, that's where I should ambush this disreputable quirk. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Hold up. Okay, so we're going to Lensa. Oh, yeah. Right. Greetings, MQ. Your arrival completes you some our small company. You're equipped for battle, I trust. We need not await Clea's arrival. Once the quick appears on the bridge, we will spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on the two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. The principal movement was, naturally, the first year's idea. As for the target himself, the quicker is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small retinue as to avoid attracting attention, but do not be fooled. More bodyguards fall at a distance, and will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen in aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter. They're willing to turn a blind eye for Clea's sake. In any case, the Force Seer's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now, let us take up on our positions and wait for the Quicken to arrive. And I'm well aware I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly. Let's get my useless carbuncle out. Fill the ambushers! They want to kick him sparklies! Ambush them back! story itself is not bad. Storyline, eh. Well executed, everyone. We were to retrieve my grimoire. And keep hand over the tome. I'd really like it if I actually had one in my hand. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. Probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0%. Even the most brilliant strategy cannot undo there with such ravages of seawater. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it's time I returned home. Never be. But how can I? He's right, Aristoda. You must allow Clea time to process the loss. And you have other matters to which you must attend. Come, Upkeep. It's time we return to the guild as well. I feel for her, though. I feel for both of them in this case. I don't like Clea all that much, but yeah, I feel for her in this. Please take care first, Clea. We'll clean up here. Only need to suspect a fight took place. Oh yeah. We'll have to kick her in ass. Worst of it is I've got to do this again on Cynthia. Because she's going to go the scholar route. Alright, take care of that nonsense. East Shroud, West Nathanalin. I'll be going there in a bit. Well, not so much. Paths. South Shroud. Where? Ciel bleu. There's a character named Ciel Bleu, which is blue sky. Not quite the victory we imagined, does it? The moment Clea beheld us soaked in catastrophe grimoire, we can see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is something we can do. I'll call on your aid soon, but in the meantime, I would be well served to deepen your knowledge of Arcanist. Oh, what do I want? Cotton dress jobs, or I want shoes. Those fancy. That actually works. Holy crap. Holy crap, that actually works. Alright, let's go. Battle home. Aye. Such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that the ship has already sailed, friend. Ah. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job investigating Sastasha? Yes. It would seem that the ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor. None worse for this voyage. Pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there should be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty the way be. Not a week of sleep, great leader. Our aim, unless you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism that will earn us a place in songs in every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only to have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and obstacles will overcome in time. You would not think to stride into a battle on Clyde, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Back then, are you? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I wager. Fish bags. And I was thinking you'd only have a crack a pirate score of 3. 7 L's. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastards are set up shop in your own bleeding doorstop. Still, it sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, thank you for shedding light on this mystery. You lived up to your reputation. I couldn't ask more for that. Now, if you're dying for a rest, but in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. Just so happens I've had a request from my sister guild in Gridania, see. Seems the forest folk need an adventurer that can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, we bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shot when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Now, those 3 NPCs there strikes me as it could have been used for the duty support. The ones from the next dungeon obviously couldn't because yeah, they have story implications. Ready to hear that job then. Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I doubt it's posing any trouble for adventurers to survive the bloodline in Sastasha. If you think you might be interested, you might want to have words with Mother Miona and meet counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, me. Okay, cost to go to Gridania 617. I think I'll just stick to the airship. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope you're the adventurer Bateron sent word about? You are? Matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task at question, It's a fair bit to tell. Now let me know when you're ready to hear the details and I shall brief. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now here's the long and short of it. Begging pardon for interrupting me, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none step forward. And good day to you too, Bolard. Your need is just, it must be pressing indeed if you need to honor us with a visit. Good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes from highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, towards the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat in Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there's an underground burial site called Tamtara Deepcroft. The place was once a Galmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deepcroft with their ever-increasing regularity. Based on accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the lands of Dalamud, doomsday court which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proved themselves dangerous in the past, and we're leaving them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Unless the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixalan at bay. The Birdmen have grown restlessly, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I've been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twellswood, lest we be taken unawares. Situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to take this task, friend? You have my gratitude. Once you've sent to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard post's entrance. We will apprise you of your latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, will you hear? May the crystal keep and guide you and keep you. I wonder if that dialogue is different, will be different for Scientia, because she already knows the Bolord from the Gridania quests. Alright. Let's go talk to Beatine. A message from Jandelin, you say? So he's lost another one. Does the man not understand that wood doesn't simply grow on... actually it does, at least in man's speaking. The fact remains that resources are in short supply. For all his flowery words, if the tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he would find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandelin's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it's not my place to judge. Take this to him and let us both hope that he will be right. He will right his ways. Oh, this is relaxing. Think of a goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it will all be worth it. God, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber. So we meet again. I cannot say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you the better sport. Or I am no true adventurer. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were not for the fruit that Alien found, my adventures may have well ended in this forbidding place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, the most fundamental rule of adventure slipped my mind. To believe I shall rest here a while. I shudder to think what would have happened to the Isildur if I had not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across upon my way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us. If anything, it has made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of his time left to him, but one misstep, and there won't be any. Over to the elder seats here. The Tamp Diary Group Deepcroft has been placed under the control of the old wood whalers, and entry restricted only to those meeting the strict conditions instilled by Stillglade fame. You're Amki Bull, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt that Borlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it for the lamps of Dalamud. In case you're familiar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the lesser moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing it would deliver them from the devastation. So they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think the cultists might have people moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served to only stoke the flames of their fanaticism. Lambs of Dalamud were convinced that the heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming with their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever they're doing down in the Deepcroft, you may be sure no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. And that will be everything. Next video will be Cyanthia. And I don't know if she's going to... I think she's going only up to Sastasha. Oh, I'll figure out when that happens.